Find a play like the hustlers do. Me and my team be getting money. My team, we all about that paper. Look what you be talking about. Ain't trying to hear what.
Right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, y'all know what it is. We back in here with another edition, ladies edition, for the Day Party Podcast with your host, Go Lucky. If y'all don't know who this young lady is, the beautiful young lady, Bougie Girl. What's up, Bougie Girl? How you doing?
Hey, what's up?
You doing all right? Hey, I can tell right now you are a very, very, very busy lady. You just got off a flight. First of all, I want to shout you out for coming over here and being part of the podcast. You feel me? So how you feel right now?
I feel great. Ready.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. So check me out. Just like we were just talking about off air, Bougie Girl. Mm-hmm. And first thing I want to ask you is how you come up with that name. I already can see why you would call yourself Bougie Girl, but I want to hear why you call yourself Bougie Girl.
Everybody asks me this, but it started a long time ago. Even before I started doing music.
Right.
People used to always come to me like, "Why you just so bougie? Why you acting so bougie and stuff?" And at first, I used to be like, "What are you talking about?" Like I used to take it offensively.
Right.
But then I guess as I grew up and I got into music, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just call myself Bougie Girl.
Right.
Everybody think I'm bougie anyway,
right.
And they call me that already, so I might as well just run with it.
So it just kind of stuck. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So most people, when they hear the word bougie, they think bad or stuck up. That's the stuck up, so to speak. But it's really like I look at it like from a point of, hey, you know what you want, you are who you are, you know what you like.
I mean. I wouldn't just say I'm stuck up. I ain't gonna lie, I got my stuck up ways.
Right.
But I'm not just snobbish,
right.
Where I just can't listen to nobody or can't talk to nobody. I'm not like that. I'm very, open, friendly from time to time.
Gotcha.
I do know what I want, so yes. When I know what I want, you definitely can't tell me nothing.
That's
so that's just a little part it plays into.
I got you. Where you originally from?
Here.
Dallas, Texas?
Yeah. Well, I graduated from Rockwall High School.
Okay, shout out to Rockwall High School.
Yeah, Rockwall, Texas.
Okay.
So the suburbs, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never been out there. How far is that from Dallas?
From where we are right now, it's about a good 45 minutes.
Okay, now is it hood in Rockwall or is it everything up there bougie? I don't know,
Everything is bougie.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I got you. All right, how's your family? You come from a big family, a lot of brothers, sisters, or is it just you?
I'm a middle child. I got a little brother, older sister,
okay.
Mom and dad who are still together to this day. I have a daughter. Mm-hmm. She just turned 2. That's my world. That's my life and my motivation. So
shout out to little Bougie.
Yeah. she sometimes I be thinking she more bougie than me. I be like,
That's what's up. Let's get over to your music career. First of all, how I found you, I thought you was a model. Cause when I inboxed you, I was like, yo, how long you been modeling? I thought you was a model because I was just kind of just going through your page.
Yeah. And
then once you said, no, I'm a rapper, I was like, yo, even better. Then that's what made me start clicking on. The first thing I want to know is, like I say, the whole basis for why I do this podcast is for, to inspire the people who, to give a story to the people who you inspire. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I want to know who's somebody who inspired you to do music.
Well, as a young girl, I used to listen to Lil Wayne a lot.
Lil Wayne,
that's my first and foremost. I listen to Lil Wayne. I'm not gonna lie, I listen to some 50 Cent. If I was your best friend.
Okay.
21 Questions.
Okay.
That was my shit. But Lil Wayne mainly inspired me. Just his flow, his cadence, his style, just everything. And then of course, as I grew up, he came out with Nicki Minaj. So I love me some Nicki Minaj too. So I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
Other than that.
But I gotta be honest. That was the last thing I thought you was gonna say was Lil Wayne. Nothing wrong with Lil Wayne, but no. Anytime I interview females, they always gonna say somebody like MC Lyte. Nothing wrong with. I'm just saying. I'm gonna hear MC Lyte or Queen Latifah or the Brats, and just saying.
Don't get me wrong. I listen to them too, but as far as my inspiration,
right.
It was Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Can't fake it.
Right. What you like about Nicki Minaj?
Just Maybe it's the fact that she's such a girly girl.
Right.
You know, because these days, a lot of female rappers try to portray themselves like niggas. Like,
right.
they so boyish and all that. And like me, I'm real girly.
Right.
Like, I'm real girly. So, you know, Nicki Minaj, she portrays that girliness, you know, including her creativity,
right.
her flow. And I'm all about creativeness. I don't... Right. You know, I don't fit in with the nowadays rap where they just rap about the same shit.
Right.
Drugs, sex, money. No, I feel like, you know, hip hop is all about the creativity of it.
Right.
Where's the substance?
Right.
You know, when you have people looking up to you, what are you actually giving them?
I see what you're saying, cause just personally, of course, Tupac is actually my top artist. I like Scarface, Nas, and to just cater to what you're saying, because I like artists that tell stories in their music. Versus the flashy stuff is cool here and there, but like you just said, give me a little something else, you know. So we can't mention Nicki without Cardi B. What's your thoughts on Cardi B?
Cardi B, I don't have a problem with Cardi. I'm not gonna lie. She's just herself,
right?
And that's all you can be is yourself. You know, don't try to fake it for nobody. So all you can be is yourself. I look at it like with music, people express themselves differently. Right. So that's just how she expresses herself, and that's how Nicki expresses herself.
And I'm glad you said that with being yourself. Because that's the first thing you said when people was like, hey, people think I'm bougie. In actuality, you just being yourself.
Yeah, I really am.
So what happens is somebody just put a name to your behavior, your characteristics, and that's what we go off of. Okay, I was looking at your timeline, and I was checking out some of your music. Tell me about Count Me Out. What's the inspiration behind Count Me Out?
Oh Lord, yes, Count Me Out. Okay, before I actually put that song out, I had got pregnant.
Okay.
Because I started actually getting in tune with being a music artist back in 2015. Now, don't get me wrong, it's something I wanted to do my whole life. Okay. But I started getting serious in 2015. I got pregnant.
Shout out to baby daddy. Shout out to baby daddy.
Yeah. I got pregnant, and so I was off the scene for about a year and a half. So kind of like beginning of the middle of early 2017, I came out with Count Me Out.
Gotcha.
And basically it was like, you know, it might take a little time, just basically saying that, you know, I had a setback, but don't count me out. I'm still here. You know, I start my verse out with, first thing first, don't forget the name, you know, because I'm letting people know, don't think I'm going anywhere. Don't forget me. You know, I said gone 9 months, but I'm back to game.
I'm still back.
Because I was pregnant for 9 months, of course. But I'm still here. This is my passion. This is where my heart is at. Don't give up on me.
That's not going nowhere.
Yeah, I'm not going nowhere. Don't count me out. So.
Okay. Pretty Girl.
Pretty Girl Trap.
Right.
Basically, I was kind of mixing Pretty Girl Trap in with like the gangster side of me. I like to say I got a gangster side.
Okay.
But it's not really gangster. I guess it's bougie gangster, but it's really still not gangster.
Hey, you might have just started something. Hey, y'all heard her right here first. Bougie gangster. We pushing for that. I like that term.
So yeah, the song, you know, the hook is like, I'm a pretty girl, but I love to trap. Pretty girl, but I love to rap. I'm a pretty girl, but I love to stack. And I swear these bitches ain't seeing me. You know, just basically let the world know a little bit about who I am. I love to, and when I say trap, I don't mean in a trap.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
I mean hustle.
Gotcha.
I love to hustle. You know, I love to get money. I love to hustle, and I love to do music. So.
Okay, tell me something about propaganda.
Oh Lord. So
Lord.
I dropped a project earlier this year. I dropped 2 projects this year, but Propaganda was the first. I dropped in January. And the whole idea behind Propaganda was the fact that I kept seeing like all these female rappers nowadays, like I mentioned earlier, just kind of rapping about bullshit. Or a lot of people had like they started just, wasn't rapping, it was really kind of singing it. So I did something called Propaganda. It wasn't really who I was, but I dropped a tape called Propaganda, kind of imitating you know, what everybody else was doing. So if you listen to the project, it's kind of like imitating a lot of what's going around nowadays, you know, the female rap scene nowadays. So I named it propaganda.
Let me see something. Okay. I can tell that you're not just doing this something just to be doing something. Because I can tell by your demeanor, I can tell by your energy that this is something that I can tell. I know hip hop when I see it.
Yeah.
Because trust me, I meet people all the time, and that's the first thing I do. And that's how I know when people are serious, when you can state who you like and why you do what you do. You know what I mean? Versus, because everybody that's, just for example, everybody that's in an army uniform is not a soldier.
Right.
One guy just might be out here because his daddy did it.
Right.
One guy might just be out there because he like the uniform.
Right.
One guy might be out here because he didn't want to shoot a gun his whole life.
Right.
But then one guy here, he embodied all those things that makes him a complete soldier. That's the same thing about you. You're a real rapper. You know what I mean? So, let me ask you this. Just to switch it up real, you know what I'm saying? Because I like to switch it up a little bit here and there. What are you thinking about? Of course, we got to speak about female hip-hop state, right? Like the Cash Doll versus the Asian dolls, the Cuban dolls. Do you think, because I'm going to tell you, I'm just be honest. I thought, when I heard all these names with the same doll on the end, I thought they was all at one group at first. And then I thought they was all just mimicking one another, poking fun at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what's your thoughts on these girls that, you know, that does the doll stuff? Have you thought about doing the doll name?
Never.
Oh, okay.
No, I like to be who I am. I like to be individualized, like.
Okay, because I don't think Bougie Doll would sound really good.
I don't think it would.
I don't think.
Bougie Girl sounds good itself, but my thoughts on that. I mean, you get people who like to go with the wave. So Cash Doll, I would say she's been out for a while.
Right.
So I would say
she's the first person I heard of.
Yeah, Cash Doll was the first
cool.
doll
Cash Doll
I've heard of as well. You know, even before I started getting into the music scene myself, Cash Doll was the first. Then all of a sudden, everybody wanted to call themselves a doll. Don't get me wrong, it's cute, it's catchy, so I can see why they was like, oh, let me name myself whoever I am doll.
Right.
You know, so that's probably why they went with that. But
okay, speaking of, just going off that, piggybacking off that, going back to your style, what would you say crafted your style as far as the way you rap? You know what I'm saying? I know you said Lil Wayne. So, do you think a little bit of Lil Wayne is in your flow, or you think he inspired you, but you think you just kind of just created your own flow?
Yeah, he inspired me, but when it comes to flow, I am big on originality. So I kind of like over time came with my own sound, my own flow, you know, all that stuff. So
got you.
All original.
Got you. Do you think females get the respect they deserve in the rap game? Because it is a male-driven industry. Do you think females?
I think females are probably 95% of the time looked at as a joke. Right. for one, because we are females. They're like, oh, well, they're not gonna last long, or they don't know what they're doing. Right. Basically, they think we're females, we don't know what we're doing, blah blah blah. But I think they're talking about
because the way the game now, because I think Cardi B did something I never seen nobody do. Because she went from like a stripper to like TV to like one of the top hit. You know what I'm saying? She's like all neck 3 times in a row.
Cash Doll was a dancer. Oh, well, if you put it like that, then Cardi B went from stripping TV to, Right,
because I immediately thought, okay, it's going to be a lot of girls following that path. But that only worked for her though. Right. You know what I mean? So the thing about it is, it's like, anytime you when you're in a male-driven society, anything, most people are just going to think sexist. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have sex to get your way up.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Have
you ever had any experiences like that?
Yes. Actually, shooting my first video ever, I had a dude, I'm not gonna say no names, but he came to me, he was actually shooting the video that I never put out. But he shot the video, and in the middle of shooting the video, he said, so, you know sex sells, right? And I looked at him and I was like, okay. And he was like, so what are you doing? Okay. And I was like, what do you mean what I'm doing? And he was like, you know, you could kind of just show.
Flunk a little bit.
And I was like, for what?
Right.
I was like, why are y'all stuck in the limitations of your mind of what success can be?
Right.
I don't have to show everything just to be successful, nigga. Right. Just watch.
Now, you know what? Now, I did just interview a female. Shout out to C. Mandana. C. Mandana. Because she touched on that, and she said that, well, in her interview, she said that she felt like she needed to be more feminine in her videos, because she felt like, because she's the same thing you just said, she's on the opposite wave of that, where she felt like she needed to do more.
But don't lower, if that's not what you want to do, don't do it. But if it's something you want to do, that's you. But for me, I'm not gonna lower who I am and my standards for nobody. So.
Got you.
Yeah.
That is a great point you just said. If that's something you want to do it, but don't. So sell out.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day,
tell you to.
You're not going to be happy.
Right.
Gotcha.
Do what makes you happy.
Piggybacking out there, what are some of the ups and downs besides that what you just said as far as like creating music? Because just speaking on, and it's just human nature. You'll go through a path where you're high, and then you'll go through a path where you're like, it's not really going for you. Then you kind of lose your.
Yeah, I've actually experienced that. And it's funny you asked me that because I actually moved to Atlanta this year.
Okay.
And so in Atlanta, I did an interview with somebody, and they asked me pretty much the same question. And at that time, I was at a high. Right. So I'm sitting here like, girl, nothing is going wrong.
We popping bottles.
Yeah,
we doing
I'm
it
like,
good.
I'm just skating. I'm doing good. Like, and she was like, oh, okay. But now that you're asking me that, I have taken so many L's. And you know what? I have failed so many times, but I never give up. You know, I don't dwell in those L's. I don't suffocate in them L's. My drive and, like I said, my passion is bigger than life to me. Right. So I just dust it off and keep going, keep moving forward. What can I do different?
Because everything you just said was right on point, because then it all breaks down to what does your hustle mean to you? Right. What does your brand mean to you? Mm-hmm. And all that equates to passion. Because just a little fun factor. I met some of the most important people in the world, and I asked them all the same question. Give me some advice, and all of them said the same thing. Keep working on your craft, and it'll happen for you, just like it happened for me.
You just
know
gotta
what I'm saying?
stay.
You got to start somewhere. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So I give you a lot of credit for just showing up here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that tell me right there, you're on the right path. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because the most important thing is opportunity. You never know who's watching. Right. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Just another fun factor. The great Tupac. Mm-hmm. You know how he got on? It was not the CEO that put him on. It was the CEO's daughter knew who he was, that told her daughter about, hey, this is Tupac. I heard his music. Oh, okay. You just never know.
You never know. That's what I say too. You know, even if I have only 3 people looking up to me, that's fine. I'm gonna get up every day like, okay, how can I inspire these 3 people? Right. And then if I get 3 people, I can turn that 3 into 30, 30 into 300, and 300 into 300,000. So.
You mentioned Atlanta. How does the Atlanta music scene differ from the Dallas music scene?
Woo, very different.
Way different.
Way different. You know, Atlanta is very fast paced. It's either you're gonna get up and do what you gotta do, or you just gonna drown. Wow. It's like swim or drown. So out there it's like Black Hollywood. You know, so you just gotta really stay on your toes and really work out there, because it's easy to connect with folks in Atlanta. And Dallas, everything's very slow. It's real slow out here.
Compared to Atlanta?
Yes, I get out here and like, dang. You know, I feel like I'm moving in slow motion, but it's very slow. You know, people don't really have that. A lot, not everybody, but majority don't have that hustle, that drive. You know, like Atlanta. They don't keep you on your feet.
Because Atlanta is winning. They winning. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, you know, it's people that in Atlanta sleeping and not really hustling. You know what I mean? So it goes back to what your hustle is. I like to play a quick game real quick.
Oh, yeah.
It's real simple. If you could be anybody in the world right now, who would it be and why? Anybody.
Bill Gates or something?
Wow, okay. Unlimited cash.
Yes. That's all I'm thinking about, the money.
Okay. If you could travel to any place in the world, where would you go?
Ooh, Dominican Republic. Always wanted to go.
Oh, yeah? Just curious on what it's like, the people, the culture?
Go to the beach.
Okay. If your dreams financially happen right now, who would be the first person you'd buy something for?
My family.
Your family?
My daughter. Buy my mom and dad a new house, new car, all that.
Shout out to Lil Bougie. That's great. Because I asked you them questions because those are key things into success. If it's about who you want to be. Of course, when you say Bill Gates, I'm thinking in my head, because I just try to, when I picture people like that, I try to picture what their thought process is. He has all the money, but his mindset probably didn't even own the money.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He's just very successful.
Yeah, right.
Very successful.
Right. His conversation is probably on another level.
Oh,
you know
yeah. Most definitely.
So, then when I ask you, where would you go? That's important. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just gotta be, it could have been, I want to go see my auntie. I ever saw her, she lives in South Carolina. You know what I mean? I just want to tap into your passion, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What you like. It's gonna conclude the interview. We will do this again. You got any shout outs, anything you want to say to the people? You got any projects dropping?
Well, I just dropped the project not too long ago, Bougie Day. So everybody knows I'm just giving y'all visuals. I have another surprise project dropping. I'm not gonna give any dates, but it's coming.
Okay.
Shout outs. I want to shout out, of course, Chris Willigutta. Oh my gosh, I love him. If it wasn't for him, I don't even know where half this music would come from. Quinn with the keys. All the videographers I work with, everybody that I work with, regardless business-wise in Atlanta, straight off the boat, Dope Jockey, just everybody who's been down for me. Bougie Gang, you know, we in here for life.
Thanks. Bougie Girl, Day Party Podcast, your host, Go Lucky. We will continue this on another time, on another day, on another place, on a whole nother money set, you feel me? Yeah.
About that pack. If you ain't packing, then get out. Ain't trying to hear what you say. Me and my team be getting money.